This is a saying that I borrow from John Chauvin, another faculty affiliate at the center, but he has long stated that the idea that you can support a 20-year retirement with 30 years of work is outdated and can't continue. It's just not sustainable. So as lifespans increase, then if retirements start at the same age, then retirements just get longer and longer. And I think the idea that we can continue to support a longer and longer retirement without changing the length of work is unreasonable going forward. I think some amount of that extra lifespan has to either, it has to be split between work and retirement in some way that can lead to a more sustainable path for retirement. I think that retirement can still exist. The current mindset of retiring at a particular age and that age is being fixed over time is perhaps unreasonable. But I do think that starting in, say, high school or college, or perhaps even earlier, can sort of lead to a change in the mindset of how people think about saving for retirement and just think about overall finances differently. So not just saving for retirement, but also debt, for instance, and how that impacts someone's overall financial picture. And I think educating people about the returns to saving in their 401k might provide some incentives to tackle the debt earlier rather than later. So I think there's a strong case to make for policy interventions that can keep a lot of the systems like Social Security or disability insurance at the same level of generosity that they are now, but sort of tilt the incentives so that they favor people who work longer careers rather than people who work shorter careers. So in the Social Security system right now, once you work 35 years, your additional years of earnings don't increase your benefit by nearly as much as, say, the 33rd and 34th and 35th year of earnings. And so one way to change that would be to either extend that 35 to something like 40 and extend the amount of time that your earnings sort of count towards your future benefits. So I think that despite the fact that most of the policy attention for these programs is focused on ways to address the actuarial shortfall, I think there are a lot of other policies that ought to be considered if there's any kind of reform package to make the incentives more in line with people working longer and extending their working life.